Hello everybody, it's Kathy. Thank you for showing up at my channel today. Today I'm going to try to make like a little addition for your journal. It'll be a envelope that opens out almost like a folio, but in the front there'll be another little pocket and a tag. Stick with me if you want to see what it's going to be. To start, I've cut some papers that I'm going to use. And this is one piece and it is 9 by 12. And then I have an 8.5 by 11 inch cardstock, and then two book pages. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to score this, and I'm going to score it at, let's do 1.5 inches, about, I guess, 1 inch on the right and the left sides. I think that'll be enough. And then on the top and the bottom, I'll do the same thing. Actually, I'm going to do 1/2 inch at the top and the bottom. I think just like that. Oh, and I may as well do the middle too while I'm here, right at 6. And then while I'm here, I'm also going to do a piece of cardstock right in the middle. So that would be at 5.5. And set that aside for a moment. I think that'll do it for that. So this is 9 by 12 and it's 1 inch scored on each side and 1/2 inch on the top and the bottom. So I want to figure out, I'm going to have this side be the inside. I'm going to just fold up the folds. And on this side. And on this side. And I'm going to cut the corners. Just like that. And just like that. Now, okay, I'm going to take my cardstock piece, fold it in half, and actually going to cut this down to, let me see what this measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to cut this down to 8 inches. instead of 8.5. Seems like I'm gonna need more than that, less than that. Let's see. Let me I want it to fit inside this other piece. And I do. I'm going to take off another 1/4 inch. As you know, I'm down in Miami. It's a little rainy today and cool again, which I love. It's in the cool for us is, oh, the upper 50s, lower 60s. Anytime we get a break from 80-degree weather is considered winter here. Okay. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to take it to my sewing machine. I'm actually going to cut this off. Well, wait. I need to cut off about it. 1/2 inch. I didn't measure this one, and I should have. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to cut this down 1/2 inch on each side, or 1/4 inch on each side. Let me see if that works. Well, need another, I'm going to say another 1/8 inch on each side. Hope that works. Let's see. Grr. Nope. Another 1/4 inch. Okay. So the final measurements are a little over 9.5. It's 9 5/8 by, pardon me, by 7 3/4. 9 5/8 by 7 3/4 is the innards. The innards. That'll work. But before I do anything, I was going to take it to my sewing machine, but it's too early for that. I need to attach the book pages. So I'm going to do that next. And see what side I want to show. I kind of like that picture there. So first thing I'm going to do is I do want a rather even edge, so I'm going to trim this. like that. I guess I could have done this on the cutter, which I'm going to do after I get this. Okay, so I said this was 4, and we'll say a blip over 3/4. 4 and a blip over 3/4. 4 3/4 by 7 3/4. Let me cut down these book pages. So it's 4 and a blip over 3/4. I kind of want that side. Well, first let me straighten it up. Okay, now it's 4 and a blip over 3/4. And 7 3/4. Sorry if I have to go off the screen for a momentica. Okay. Well, I think I have it now. By God, she's got it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over to the sewing machine and I'm going to sew these pieces on after I add some adhesive. Let me get my tape runner. That's fun. That's the fun part. Let's line this up. Not worrying about the bottom. And let's line this up. Okay. Now I'm going to place this inside this. And now I'm going to run my sewing machine, not on that side, here, here, and up the center. Okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And you see what I did? I stitched it here, here, and down the center. I clean these up just a bit. I kind of like some danglies, but not all of them. And I want to make sure my folds are very crisp. Middle will be the hardest. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do, and I should have done this before, but I didn't. And cut some circles out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6. 7, 8. Two. 4. 6 and 8, and I'm going to put some eyelets here. I made the flap a little smaller than it should be, really. So perhaps, I think it'll work fine. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Let me get my hole punch. You know how I say I think it'll be fine? That's me praying it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. No problem. Okay. Let's give you some light here. Let me ink these before I move on with them. Okay. Now for the hole punch in. And this one will be I'm gonna have to use my big bite. Because I didn't do it before I put it together, which I should have done. I'll make sure I'm in the center-ish. Okay. Too many tools. Take out my eyelets. Okay. Take this sucker back in. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Now I want to make sure it's the same place. That's how I measure. And go back this way. Okay. And we'll put this one in. I hope I'm still in frame. Okay. Now we'll do the same here. Oh, those of you who don't know, I got this tip from Gail Agostinelli, who got it from someone else. Instead of the needle in the end of your, if you use art glitter glue or anything with a spout, you can buy these cover for your knitting needles, and it works perfectly. Okay, so we need a hole in here. And a hole in the other one. And then we need eyelets. 2 more. 1 for this one. And 1 for the other one. Then we need a hole for this. And for this. And then I'm going to take my string for both sides. I'm going to take that string. I'm going to put it inside, whoop, not this hole, inside the hole before I put the eyelet in. And I learned this trick from Eva at Bohemian Crafting. And this eyelet will hold the string in place. You don't have to tie a knot or anything. Well, come on now. I have to open it up. Okay. So that closes then just like this. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to put the string in the hole. And I leave a little tail just to make sure. Just like that. Open her up. Clamp her in place. And those of you who have trouble using your eyelet punch thing, I tell you, I used to have such a problem until I decided not to follow the instructions and just wing it, you know, not worry about which side I had. I just found the one that works best, and I use that for everything. And I've never had a problem since. Okay, and this goes around and around. Whoop. Around. Whoop. There we go. And voila. What I am going to do next is I want to ink the edges of this envelope thingy. Move all this other stuff out of the way. Oh, I'm going to want to round, well, maybe not. Kind of like it. I'm going to also ink the edge. What I might do on the edge is add some washi tape just so it's a little sturdier. Let me grab some. And I'll use this color. And what I might decide to do later is put a coat of Mod Podge on it. This is pretty old. These are pretty old book pages. But I think that'll be fine. Okay. Let's get on this side. Okay, I think that does that. I think I am going to just round those corners because I'm afraid that they'll, they'll get dog-eared. So let me see if I can do that. I'm just going to do it on the 1/4 inch side. No, I can't. Can't do it. Well, I'm going to leave it then. So what I have is a little envelope with 2 pockets to put goodies in. I'm going to trim this just a bit. Just like that. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to add some sort of pocket to the front, and I'm going to make it out of vellum. So I've cut 2 sheets of vellum. These are from Tim Holtz Wildflower. I kind of want the bird to be right on the front, and I want the pocket to be able to fold out. So let's see how much room we've got. Cut off, I want his, at least, I don't want to cut off his beak. Just like that. It's backwards. It's backwards. Unless I do it like that. Oh, that'll work. Okay. You just have to fold it the other way. So that it opens like that. I don't want it quite so high. going to cut it right there. I best get my paper trimmer to do a cleaner job. Okay. Next, I'm going to take this to my machine and I'm going to sew down the edges across and then down the middle. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And here's what I have. I have a vellum pocket. Opens here, here, and it's going to fold out. And I'm going to put a notch at the top. I wanted it to go that way. Do I want the bird to show, or do I want this to show? I think the bird. Okay, I'm going to put a notch in here. If I can get my hands to work. It's a little off. That's okay. I'll make this one a little off. So it was meant to be purposeful. Okay. So this measures, in case you are interested, the paper measures 10.5 by about 3 1/4. And I'm going to, let me clean up this a bit. What I'm going to do is, let me see. I am going to place a piece of cardstock just for reinforcement right down the center here. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to put an eyelet in here. I could actually put it on the outside and put the eyelets closer to here. Put it on the inside. I'll put it on the inside. On both pieces. Oh no, I don't need it on this side. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. Okay. Give me a moment while I lose my mind. And I don't need to glue that in because when I put the eyelets through it, it should be fine. So I'm going to take my hole punches I'm going to do it together. One eyelet here and one eyelet here. So I need 4 eyelets. Oh, that was lucky. Okay. And 2 there. Okay, so far so good. Next what I'm going to do is take another piece of string, and I think I have, I'll get a longer piece like this, and I'm going to pass it through the bottom, go down, and then come back up through the bottom evenly. And this will be our closure for our little pocket. And that'll go just like that. Like that. This will go on here. And I'm going to glue it I want to make sure the thread is part of the piece that I glue down. Okay, so I'm going to glue it down the sides. I put the notch on the wrong side. Just when you open it up, I sure did. I put the notches on the wrong side. So what I'll have to do is just make them double notches. And this side. Okay. So now we glue it in place. I'm going to put glue around here. And I want to make sure that the side with the bow is on the paper, because it's a little longer. So this was in the wrong place. Whoop, sorry about that. So that you open it up and you have a little pockets that you can fill there. And there. Okay, next I want to make a tag, and I've already cut the little holder for the tag, and originally I did want it to go on there, but that's okay. I always like to do things a little off center. So what I'm going to do is what I did is I took a piece of paper that was 6 inches by 3 inches, 6 by 3. I folded it in half, and then I cut this notch out. Now I'm going to glue it very lightly on the edge, outer edge. Take it, fold it, ink it, okay, and I'm going to put that here and find a piece of something to put in it. I need a tag. I'll need some paper for a tag. So let's see what I have. Okay, we'll try a striped piece. And we're going to make it a little over 2 inches. Let's see if this fits. Okay, that fits. When we embellish it, it'll be pretty. Gonna fold that up, and I'm going to I have a little punch that'll give us a pretty edge. So Make it pretty. Okay. I'm going to put something over that eventually that'll hide that. But in the meantime, that works. So this I really like it down here. So what I can do, because I want the bird to show, I can have this be a fold-out tag. Putting a little hinge on it. I think I can make the hinge out of this. Grr, Kathy, what's going on? Need a little thicker. Glue on one side. Wrong side. Good, Kath. Boy, I'm batting 1,000 today. I guess it's better than batting 100,000. Okay, and then let's stick this down. Let me glue this pocket in place. Grab some ink. And put this in the top. Where'd it go? Okay, so now I think it's ready for decorating, right? So let me grab some stuff. I do want to put a little piece of this. I'm going to tear it actually. Okay. Do a little bit of collaging. Let's see what I have. Let's see what kind of people I have. Okay. Okay, Tim. So use Tim. Oh, I love this little boy. He's so cute. He should go right there. Yes, I want to put something in his hand. Maybe he'll be holding a balloon. Okay, so he's going to go halfway. And let's see what we got. Maybe he's holding a flower. See what we have in here. Let me go with some flowers first. Oh, that's pretty. Get rid of some of the white. I don't usually use purple. I like it. Okay. I see the number 12. That might be cute for the little boy. Whoa. Oh. Maybe he has a ticket somewhere. Get a little red over there. Bring some of the color down. That would be good right in the middle there. Hide that hole. Put these away. Oh, I might use this here. That's my puppy. He knows when to bark. Do I like this green? The green, I think I will glue it from the inside like that. Need another shape. Oh, this is good. I'll glue that to the back. Add the red one on top. It's my puppy. I'm sorry about that, guys. And this little packet I'm using is, I believe, ephemera pack snippets. Then I have some of these, which I always love to use. And they're just simply embellished or embossed cardstock that I've waxed with some paste. And let me, what do I want to spell? G-I-M. Okay. His name will be Tim. K-I. I don't like that. Let's see what else I have. Okay, I have a little kind of keyboard thing. I'll use that. Oh, you know what this is? This is like a test where you fill in the circle of the correct multiple choice answer. So I'll put it there. Okay. So that comes out like that. Cute. Well, I'm going to stop here. I still have to embellish. I'm not going to do embellishments on the inside. So I still have to embellish maybe a little bit around here. And then find some things to put inside. And then I'll be set. But I hope you enjoyed this craft with me. And if you did, I'd appreciate, really appreciate a thumbs up. And I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.